Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlotte and I am the trauma-informed teacher. My mission for this channel is to help teachers become better managers of their own self-care, to better balance their work and family life, and also to bring some instructional tips that will help with that along the way and save you some time. Today's topic for this video is what to do when you need to survive a tired teacher day. All of us have had them. I've recently experienced this. I'm not saying go to work when you're sick, because obviously, especially right now with COVID, we cannot risk going to work sick. But nowadays, if we have any symptoms whatsoever, we pretty much have to stay home. That's not what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about is a day when you may be coming back off of a break and you were extremely busy and didn't do everything that you needed to do over the break to rest and relax and recharge. And now you're having to come back, get into the swing of things, and you're just exhausted. Or maybe you had a family emergency and there's really no good reason for you to be off other than taking a mental health day, but maybe you just can't afford to take a mental health day right now. Maybe you don't have the sick time to be able to stay home unless you're truly physically sick. These are days when we just have to grin and bear it and push ourselves through. So these are my top 10 tips for surviving a tired teacher day. Let's get started. Tip number 1. Wear your comfiest clothes. This is not a time to be fashion plate. Look in your closet, ask yourself, what is going to be the best outfit for me to get through my day today? What things do I need to get done? What is going to be comfortable? What's going to be fast and easy? I really like to have a few dresses on hand that feel like I'm in PJs that I can just throw on. But you know what your go-to outfit is that will meet your requirements of your dress code for your school, but still be super comfortable. That's what you need to wear on a tired teacher day. Tip number 2 for surviving a tired teacher day: streamline your routine. So when I had to go through this recently, I asked myself, okay, what are the most important things that I need to get done today? And I cut everything else. So at the end of the day, if I didn't have certain chores done in my house, it's okay. I can do that another day. If there were any appointments that I had after school that could be moved, if I'm extremely tired, then I'm going to see if I can move those. Sometimes you can't. So look at your schedule, figure out what is essential, what isn't, and streamline your routine. Some days when I'm really tired, I will just get up. I will do very, very minimal things to my hair, just maybe put it back in a ponytail. I will put on some foundation and cover up anything that's obviously splotchy, and that's it. And I'm out the door as quickly as possible. When it comes to food prep, make sure that you have something simple for yourself ready ahead of time, because on a tired teacher day, the last thing you want to do is come home and have to make an elaborate meal. So if you can throw something in the crock pot as you're leaving in the morning, go ahead and do it. It will save you so much hassle later on when you get home. Tip number 3, eat well. So one thing that I always make sure that I do is take B vitamins. B vitamins are great for energy, but especially on a day when you're already tired, don't skip your vitamins. Drink extra water. Avoid caffeine if you can. I know you may not be able to avoid caffeine, but caffeine has a tendency to bring you up and then crash. So if you can, just drink as much water as possible. That's going to keep your metabolism running. It's going to give you what you need to keep going. Eat something healthy. Pack little snacks. Instead of eating a larger meal, go ahead and pack smaller snacks. On a tired teacher day, you do not want to be eating a large meal, because that's just going to bog you down. It's going to be difficult for you to digest. It's going to make you even more tired. So pack healthy snacks, fruits, veggies, whatever you like, something simple and quick that you can just throw in your bag and be on your way. When you get home that evening, comfort food is your friend. I already talked about using the crock pot. What do you have around the house that's going to be simple that you can make that will make you feel comfortable or give you a happy memory feeling? Some people like macaroni and cheese. Some people like soup, a salad, whatever is your comfort food that's not going to be too terribly difficult for you to make. That's what I would suggest. Tip number 4 for a tired teacher day. Pare back your lesson plans. I know there have been days when I have gone into work and pushed myself to do these fabulous lessons, and it's wonderful and our students love it. But if you're having a really super tired day and you really probably ought to stay home, but you can't, then make your lessons as student directed as possible. You should not be the one that's doing the majority of the work, especially on a day like today. And that's usually true. The more you can get your students to take ownership of their lessons and be in the driver's seat of their work, the better. But on a day when you are extremely tired, that's definitely a time that you want to give the reins over to them as much as you can. Sometimes I just like to have some things in my back pocket that I can pull out on a day that I don't necessarily have everything together that I need. Something happens and the copier broke down, or, it's not working online for me to post what I need to post. Have something ready that you can just pull out that will go with either a review of a topic that you've learned already or something that's connected to what unit you're studying currently that students can just pick up and do pretty independently. So you're there and you're answering questions and you're interacting with the students, but it's not a difficult, mental, stressful day for you that way. Tip number 5, get outside and get some sunshine. If possible, hold one of your classes outside at the warmest time of the day. Get out at lunchtime if you can and take a little walk, or your planning time, whatever your particular school building schedule will allow you to do. The more you can get out in the sun, the better you're going to feel. Vitamin D does wonders for you when you're tired, and it will re-energize you and help you get that little extra burst that you need just to get through your day. Tip number 6, when it's the end of the day and it's the final bell, leave your work at work and go home. Do not stay for hours finishing up grading. The grading will still be there tomorrow. You do need to do it. It is important. But if you take a day and you are not caught up that day, it's not going to be the end of the world. You have to take care of you before you can take care of anyone else. So leave at that final bell and go home. Do something for you. Number 7, move your body. Take a walk, do yoga, stretch, Pilates, go for a bike ride. It doesn't matter what you do, just get yourself moving. You are going to thank me later that you did this for you. For one thing, it's going to help you de-stress. It's going to help you relax your body. It's going to give you more energy. And if you do need to be up for a little while longer after you get home, it's going to enable your body to wake up a little bit so that you can do that. Tip number 8, don't be afraid to take a power nap. Usually a good length for a power nap is around 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Anything longer than 30 minutes, you really kind of need to be asleep for a couple of hours. So if you have a couple of hours, go for it. But I know some people, they can't take a nap that's that long and then go to sleep at their normal time like they're supposed to. So you don't want to mess up your sleep schedule by taking such a long nap that you're not going to be able to get back to sleep later. So I would recommend like a 20 or 30 minute nap. There are some great apps out there that can actually help you and help you fall asleep quickly with like white noise, And so look into those. I think one of them is called the Nap app, but check into those and see what you can find that works for you. Take that quick nap, and then you should be able to get through the rest of your evening. Tip number 9 for surviving a tired teacher day. Do something that you enjoy. This is going to be different for everyone. Maybe you're a creative person and you want to do some crafting, or maybe you just want to read a good book. But perhaps reading a book sounds like it would be too exhausting for your eyes. In that case, you may need to just do something off screen. Sit outside and observe nature, binge watch some movies, spend time with a friend, get a coffee, whatever it is that makes you happy and makes you feel mentally refreshed and emotionally refreshed. That's what you need to do. There are lots of different kinds of rest, and sometimes we forget that sleeping is not the only way for us to rejuvenate ourselves. And my last tip for surviving a tired teacher day is go to bed early. And when I say go to bed early, I don't just mean that night. If you have a really super tired day, you probably have worn yourself out to the point where you need to go to bed early for the next several nights. I know recently I experienced a really tired day back after a break because we had traveled over the break. We had been in the car a lot. Then we had gone to some different places to do we had inspected houses, we had visited with our family, and all of those things were great. But when all of that was said and done, that had been so much time in the car, I was really exhausted. And I was emotionally exhausted from some of the things that were going on in our family. So I knew that my tiredness was not going to go away after one night of early to bed. So think of ways that you can make your schedule simple for several days, that you can make your chores and your routines simple for a few days, and that you can leave work at work as much as possible. If you give yourself that few extra days that you need to rest and rejuvenate, then you're going to be feeling better in no time and back to your old self. Then you can resume all of those wonderful activities. You can get your grading caught up. You can catch up your chores. You can make that gourmet meal. But you don't have to be 100% every single day. It's okay to have a tired teacher day, and it's okay to take time for you. I hope you've enjoyed these 10 tips. And if you have any other ideas, please mention them in the comments, and I'd be happy to share those with others. All right, everybody, don't forget to work hard, be kind, and amazing things will happen. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.